All right, man. So, man, upon popular demand, man, we got him back in the building, man. OG Lil Dogg, big cuz, how you doing, man?
Oh man, it's okay. Everything cool.
Yeah. So, first, before we get into the interview and everything, man, I posted that picture of us at Uncle Butch at the gravesite out there.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of people was kind of like, "Oh man, y'all cousins for real?" Like, yeah. And I'm like, "Yeah, no, that's my real big cousin.
Yeah, for real.
That's my mama's first cousin. So what do that make me your second cousin?"
Your mama.
Right, you my mama's first cousin, right?
Right.
Yeah. So that.
Right.
Yeah. Well, somebody in the comments, man, y'all internet professors, let us know how we cousins because he's my mama's first cousin and I'm her son. So I want to know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Either way, man, a lot has happened since the last time I seen you. It's been a lot of comments. It's been a lot of love. First of all, have you gotten any like positive or negative backlash since we did our first series of interviews?
It's been all positive.
All positive?
Yeah, it's been all positive.
Okay. Okay. So how's the NorthSide receiving it?
Oh, they like it. They like we should do more. Yeah. You know? Yeah, they loving it.
Nah, for real. So the first thing I'm gonna ask you about, bro, is F-Trey, right? It's no secret that you were the one who kind of brought it on the north side or whatnot. Is F-Trey still active today?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, everybody just grown and working and you know, but no, it's pretty quiet.
Yeah.
No,
for
pretty
sure.
quiet.
Now, I asked that because, you know, our boy Brick Baby was down here. Remember, Brick Baby was the one who you went viral because you were kind of responding to something he was saying about how Texas cripping or all of that ain't nothing like California cripping. Right. And all of that. Well, you know, he recently, since then, he had kind of not got into it, but had a back and forth with OG Percy.
Okay.
Then Tune ended up linking him up and bringing him down here, and he actually got a chance to sit next to OG Percy.
Oh, okay.
So have you seen that?
No, I haven't.
Okay, I'm gonna have to send you that link.
Yeah.
As far as gang banging period in 2014, would you say it's dead?
They on some like new. It ain't about the colors no more. It's like they on some. Really like on some crash out missions to me. You know, they ain't trying to, it ain't about, are you from this side or you got this color on, you know, they just whatever they own it. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that ain't considered gang banging, you know what I'm saying? They just out there. Senseless nonsense. Right, yeah.
Yeah, no, so, I always say myself, like, man, if I see too many young niggas, bro, I don't even want no problem. Like, do they know you? Like, do they know who you are?
Yeah, for the most part, a lot of them do. Yeah, a lot of them do.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And do they give you? Do they know like, oh, that's OG Lil Dogg and it's respect, or is it something to where like you gotta earn it with them too?
No. It's respect off the rip. Yeah. They know what's what. You know what I mean? They big homie might have told them something, or I done been in their neighborhoods, you know what I'm saying, and messing with their homies or whatever. Right. So they know what's what.
Yeah. Nah, for real. Now, I said that to say because you got a son, my cousin, right? And he was locked up during our first series of interviews, and he out now. Yeah. And I feel like he one of the hardest rappers we got in the city. Right. We talking about Lotto June. My question to you is, when you found out that he was, we gonna say affiliated. Okay. When you found out he was F-Trey affiliated as a father, like what were your thoughts? Like take me through if you remember finding out he was with it.
I think I was locked up when I first heard about it. And being as that who I am and some of the people that he was around, like some of my homies, they was like, well, if that's the case, then you need to get at your pops, type thing. So, but I didn't hear nothing else about it. He never approached me about nothing or nothing. But we did kind of have that talk. Like, I didn't want that. I didn't want the streets for him. You know what I mean? But he chose that for himself.
Right.
So with that, I just had to show him how. Give him some game. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And he gonna have to go through what he go through on his own. But I had to let him know, like, well, such this or that or this, that, and another. But far as him on some gang banging shit, he's bigger than that. Like, on his own, he's not a follower. He's a leader on his own. He's been that way, and so with him, it was probably not. It wasn't about the gang banging. It was just about the streets. And yeah, I think he just sat back and watched and seen what was what, and he just chose what he chose for himself.
Right. Mm-hmm. Okay. So as far as like, do you remember like? Okay, because you said you was locked up. So do you remember if you were like, kind of like upset or mad or frustrated?
I probably initially, I might have been kind of sad. I might have been sad, like, damn, I might have failed him. You know what I'm saying? But seeing how he carried himself, or how he was carrying himself, I was like, well, shit, he got it honest. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He got it honest. But yeah, for the most part, you don't want your kids out there, you know what I'm saying? You don't want them doing what you done did, or even having to go down that road, you know what I'm saying? But, it is what it is.
Yeah, no, I think that was important to ask, because a lot of the times, bro, and honestly, I always think about OG Percy and how he got like 4 sons right now.
Okay.
That they all got like real sentences.
Oh, okay.
So like, I don't know if you ever sat and watched his videos, but all his prison stories, he talk about like his sons literally going down that same exact road.
Oh, okay.
And let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a story you remember like that you was like, man, this might be it. Like this, I might be up out of here.
Yes, we got some crazy. I got a crazy story. We was on the block, we was hanging, and some boys that came through from a different set, and they didn't catch us slipping, but they came through like they came through with like some artillery, and bullets was going everywhere, man, and it kind of caught us off guard, cause we thinking like ain't nobody gonna come through, you know what I'm saying? Like we thinking we the big dogs, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna come through and mess with us, but yeah, that night they kind of flexed on us that night, and bullets was going everywhere, man. I kind of thought, I was like, damn. But, by the grace of God, we still here.
So, you hear a lot of times when people talk about being in those situations, like, is it a situation where you literally hearing bullets flying past you?
Right. So hitting stuff by you, and you seeing the sparks off the ground, the bullet, and all that kind of stuff. So, that's real. That was one of them nights.
Yeah. So, can you really hear it? You can really hear the...
Yeah, you can hear it.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, man. So, by the grace of God, like, you made it through that. Mm-hmm. Do you have any regrets from back then? Like, you don't have to speak on if it's too crazy, but, like, just any regrets on the lifestyle, period.
Well... Yeah, I kind of, I do have some regrets, because what we was doing, man, we was just really, we was misled, so not being taught why or just because we contributing to black on black crime. So that was the regret I have, you know what I'm saying? But as far as anything else, you know, when you out there in the streets, you know what come with it, you know what I'm saying? So I can say that molded me to who I am today, you know. But yeah, you know, some of that shit was senseless though, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. When you in the game, let's call it the game, like basketball.
Okay.
When you in the game, do you see it as another black man? Like, do you see it like, man, this even though he from the other side, he a op or whatever, do you see him as a black man?
Nah, not in that moment. Yeah, not in that moment, man. You on go, you know what I'm saying? You on go, and it's about survival. So you kind of tune it out, you know. You just kind of tune it out.
One thing you said was that y'all was misled. Your generation was misled. So did y'all have OGs?
Well, as far as it was older cats, and you know what I'm saying. It was older cats in the hood that they was just on their money thing. You know what I'm saying. Not saying that they didn't do no. They wasn't fighting with other people from other sides of towns and stuff like that. But yeah, we had, you know what I'm saying. We had older homies. You know what I'm saying. But our generation, we the ones. It's called murder word.
Right.
Yeah. We set that off.
Yeah. So one thing that kind of that always replay in my head, R.P. to our Uncle Butch.
Mm-hmm.
One of my funniest memories of Uncle Butch, and it just reminded me of that when you said that. Mm-hmm. Because let me ask you, what type of men examples did you have growing up, like you personally?
Well, you know what I'm saying, I grew up with my old man in the house, you know what I'm saying, up until teenage, early teenage. So he was my example, you know what I'm saying. Then, you know, I had uncles and
right.
you know what I'm saying, and I seen niggas in the hood, but it was my examples were, I seen hustlers, seen pimps, then I done seen like my old man. He was a hard worker, and I done seen a hard working man.
Right.
So, you know, I done seen it all, both sides.
Yeah.
You know, so I got a lot of everything inside of me.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
No, so when you say that, you're right. A lot of the times we do have, you know what I'm saying, we do have those examples, but we all know what's really raising the boys, at least, you know what I'm saying, is what you see when you step outside that house.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so you said it's hustling, it's pimping,
mm-hmm.
stuff like that. So first of all, let me ask you this. As far as pimping, is it like what we see on TV? Was that really it? Like, bitch, give me my money, slap. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You would hear stories, but I mean, I think them showing it on TV kind of messed that game up. You know, but yeah, you know, I ain't no pimp, so I can't speak on that. But
right.
Yeah, from what I seen, them boys were getting money, man, because they were sure riding fancy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So can you remember as far as, it don't even necessarily got to be the pimps, but like, can you remember when you first seen like maybe hustlers with money or whatever, and like what that did to you as a little boy, as a teenage boy?
Yeah, I remember. I can remember seeing like the ones from our neighborhood. Like, you know, I can remember seeing them with their jewelry and their cars. You know what I'm saying? They stayed fresh, and I was like, yeah, you know, I didn't know what they were doing, but I was like, yeah, you know, like, yeah, that's living. You know what I'm saying? That's living right there.
Right.
So, you know, yeah, they kind of like made you want more in life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Kind of motivated you in a way.
Right.
This the hard working man. This shit ain't living.
Yeah. Well, and then too, it's like, cause you didn't always get everything you wanted. You know what I'm saying? Because of, you know what I'm saying. They got to pay bills, or they got to do this, or got to do this. I ain't saying we went without.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They did their best.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But it was times where you be like, I want this, and you can't get it. You know what I'm saying? And so I would always remember that. And so like when I got in the streets, I was like, I'm gonna get whatever the fuck I want. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna get at it to get it.
Facts.
And that's what I did. You know what I'm saying? I was like, it ain't gonna never be where I'm like, I see something that I want, I can't get it. I didn't like that feeling. So that's what motivated me to, you know, to have paper or get that money, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So what I'm hearing from you is that while you did go through a gangbanging phase, or while you did gangbang it when it was lit, it sounded like you was mostly hustler / gangbanger.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Cause it's always been about the money. You know, it was always about the money. Cause that's like we see they was gambling. You know what I'm saying? When we was kids, they was gambling. And like you say, you see them riding fresh, so that's always stuck in my head. It was about getting some money. But then when the gangbanging came, you know, we was kind of already out there in the streets already doing shit like that. We just wasn't claiming no set. You know what I'm saying? But we was already gangbanging. And so when the colors came in, and we just fell with the blue side.
It remind me of Pops.
Okay.
Because Pops, and I know you know Pops or whatnot. So my audience love Pops.
Yeah.
So give us a Pops, like a Pops memory. Like, man, I remember I seen him doing this and that. You know what I'm saying?
Man, he the one showed us how to stand up to them white folks, man. Cause we would hang at his establishments, wherever he was at, you know what I'm saying? And the laws would come down there and try to mess with us, or even mess with him, and we see him stood up. And so that showed us, like, it did something, you know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, he's standing up to him, you know what I'm saying? And so that kind of instilled something in us, like, before anything, you a man. So stand up. It don't matter if you're a law or wherever, stand up for yourself. And yeah, that's what that did for me. But yeah, Pops was the first person I seen do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, he the real deal, bro. One of the first comments on this video, on the full video, was from OG Percy Show No Mercy.
Okay.
He say, I just watched this whole interview. OG Lil Dogg, everything he spoke was 1,000 on everything. Yeah. So what's your response to OG Percy saying that you pretty much speaking facts?
Salute to my boy.
Yeah.
OG Percy. You know, I fucks with him.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you know him back in the day?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We've crossed paths.
Okay. One person said for him to be 49 years old, dude looks young than a motherfucker. Yeah. Do people confuse your age a lot?
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Yeah,
I get that a lot.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Shout out to your jeans. Shout out to your jeans.
Already.
Shout out to Aunt Angie and Uncle Kenny. This dude has the most sense out of all the people. He just spoke the truth. He didn't put too much on it. He didn't take too much off. He just told what he can remember to the best of his ability.
Good looking.
Yeah. They said I sound like Diamond Stove. Okay, this dude. I used to be on the NorthSide every day in the 80s and 90s at the studio. I hung with all of them. Wasn't claiming anything. They were just my peeps hanging out at the studio. R.I.P. Jonesy J. R.I.P. Big Miss A. Do you know either of those people?
Yeah.
Yeah. How did they die?
I think both of them had heart attacks.
Wow.
Yeah, I think both of them had heart attacks.
Oh man.
Yeah. But Jonesy, he's the one he was into the music. and that's how we met the DOC back in the game. I got a picture with Jones in the DOC when he first came to this studio on Miller. And like when the homies was going to Cali, and that's how we met Suge, you know, back in the game, NWA, being around NWA and all that. Yeah.
So you met Suge?
Yeah.
What was it like meeting them?
It was, I mean, shit, he just a nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right. You hear, especially in LA folklore, I'll call it, you know, you hear Suge Knight, the boogeyman.
Well, you know, it was on some shit like, it was, you know, you heard the stories and shit like that, but nigga, a man is a man, nigga. I don't give a damn how big you is, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Right. OG Percy with another comment. Shout out to OG Rentile. Maybe that's a typo. Is there OG Rentile? Rita. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. F-Trey Gangs, GC, NorthSide, Murder Works. Salute Lil Dogg. Yeah, so he back with more. Okay, boom. Somebody said, ask OG Lil Dogg, is there any history with the Butler housing projects?
Oh yeah. We got history with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's that history?
We good.
Okay.
Yeah, we ain't we done had, well, yeah. The little homies, it was love with us, our generation. Then like the little homies, they kind of had they back and forth with some of their homies, some of their little homies, but it's all love. Yeah, it's all love.
So in a situation like that, do y'all kind of step in and try to diffuse it?
As much as you can.
Right.
You know, if it's already been some, you know, some gunplay, then, you know, it's kind of hard to say stand down, but for the most part, it's love, man. It's done been a few things here and there, you know what I'm saying, but it's love.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's love.
So has it ever been that organized to where there could be like a big homie could say stand down?
Yeah, but they gotta have that much respect for you though.
Right.
You know. But you know, you got some little homies that's on go. They were like, man, I know what the big homie said, but we gotta get, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
we gotta.
You know, yeah. So, you know.
Yeah, but even okay, was you ever considered a little homie? Like, did you ever hit that part of the ranking?
I came, you know, when I came in, you know,
came in as a general.
Pretty much, because I was already that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
So I'll ask you this then: when you came in, let's say the first 5 years.
Okay.
First 5 years.
Okay.
Was it ever to the point where you had little homies that you could say, "Hey, stand down, bro. Like we ain't doing that."
Well, see, I missed a lot of my little homies.
Yeah.
I missed a lot of that because I was back and forth in prison.
Right.
But I done had other homies that done stepped in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they did their part. Yeah, they did their part.
Because the big homies and the OGs really right now today are taking the blame for everything. I mean, we look at this shit and we be like, man, they sent them young niggas off. They crashed them out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Somebody said Omarion's gangster twin brother. Yeah. I'm born and raised in my hood. I'm 52 years old. Now I had a cousin move to Fort Worth from 43rd. It's 43rd and then it's STR-GC. What's the STR?
Street.
Okay. In 78 and 79. He's damn near 60 now.
Huh?
John trades up, bro. So where I'm confused on that is 78, 79. F-Trey wasn't out here then.
There.
Oh, okay. He got to be.
So he talking about Cali.
Okay. So maybe this might be Robert cousin or something.
Oh, he just giving a shout out to he might just be giving a shout out to. Oh, he's saying he had somebody move down here.
Yeah, he said I'm born and raised in my hood. I'm 52 years old. Now I had a cousin move to Fort Worth from 43rd Street, which makes sense. In 1978, 79. He's down there 60 now. Done 25 plus years out there. John trades up, bro.
Oh, okay.
So he could be talking about him. Okay. Somebody then responded to him, what was his name? Because he might have been a no factor in F-Trey hood in LA coming to Texas. He responded, well, seeing that it was 78 or 79, he was only 12 or 13 years old. That's all before the drive-by started. It was just fights in school, so the factor part isn't an issue. I'm born and raised from there and well known. John, oh, okay, that's his cousin's name, is an original ES baby Crip before my time. And then he said overstood East Side, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, one person, and I'm interested in this because I have a partner from Stop 6.
Okay.
I was telling him, I was like, bro, I want to sit you down with my cousin.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But this comment says, Stop 6 and NorthSide have a lot of kinfolk ties. Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we just got a lot of our relationships, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they can't be broken because we on this side of the fence and they on that side of the fence. You know, the relationship is a relationship.
Right.
And you know, you stand on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stone and one thing on YouTube, you can't see their faces, but shout out to the homie OG Lil Dogg. I used to work with Cuz, so I'm gonna ask him where at, so that next time you can be like, oh yeah, I know him. Real day one rider, Big Boogie, rest in heaven, F-Trey G for real, NorthSide nigga. Okay, I got kinfolk from the NorthSide, uncle who owned a bar spot up there too. Another uncle ran some stuff but was murdered in the early 70s, so you wouldn't know nothing about his uncle. This person, okay, cool. This is one of the negative ones.
Okay.
These men who call themselves OGs never grew up. I blame the crack era. So what's your response to that?
The streets gave me that title. I don't carry myself like, I mean, you know, I don't go around boasting, oh, I'm this, I'm that. You know what I'm saying? The streets gave me that. So, but as far as, you know, he blaming the crack era and what you saying, homie?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do you remember when crack hit? Like when crack hit the streets? Or was it a little bit, that might have been a little before your time, huh?
As far as I can remember, it was, by the time I hit the streets, crack was already out. Yeah, crack was already out.
So
yeah.
do you remember seeing crackheads? Like seeing people that use crack? Because but it wasn't like they wasn't just like, it wasn't no Night of the Living Basshead type shit, you know what I'm saying? It was more like on some shit like I ain't gonna say like on no rich man's high, but like it wasn't, motherfuckers wasn't fucked up then. I guess because it was just, you know what I'm saying, everybody was just getting at it, but nah, it wasn't no, you just didn't see motherfuckers, you know, out there on the streets and shit like that. But as time went on, you seen that. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, the comment I've been looking for. Yeah, I know this nigga. We got into it at the club and I checked him. He was on some drunk shit.
That nigga, that crazy. Whoever he is. You ain't never got into it with me, homie. Because I don't never be on no drunk shit. But if you saying you got into it with me and I was in the club, I probably was with my homies. And if we got into it, you got your ass toe off the bone.
Right.
But then, you know, so
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, nah. I'm the wrong one. I don't know who you talking about. You got me mistaken for somebody else.
Right. Mistaken identity. We don't give him a mistaken identity. Older head. Okay, I guess he's saying he older than you. Older head tell more of the truth. The other videos say it was colors. Now Grape Street 107 HCG and F-Trey CG been in Fort Worth since summer of '84. Grapes west and south. F-Trey spread like wildfire. A lot of 107 passing through. 5 Deuce Hoover came in '88 from Shreveport. Okay. Yeah, like, okay.
Well,
Sound accurate?
Because he's saying it wasn't because of colors.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Because a lot of people be saying it was because of colors, and no, it wasn't. It wasn't because of colors. That just colors just gave you a description of it. You know what I mean? Like, it gave you a visualization of it. But nah, it's been Crips here.
Yeah.
It's been Bloods. It's been Crips and Bloods here.
Wow. So that came before colors.
Yeah.
Wow. I was one of the people who believed that it started with colors.
Yeah.
And then the comment right under, DFW always had gangs even before Crips and Bloods came into play.
That's right.
But after colors came out, that's when it started to flourish.
Right.
Okay. Somebody said Eastwood Piru used to be Eastwood Posse. Then this person said, man, I don't know why he capping. He know Como and Northside didn't get along when my mama was in school in the 60s. Well, I'm going to stop him right there. Cuz was born in the 70s, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I remember the ballroom days when Como and Northside would get into it. Where is Sugar Bear from Northside F-Trey? I think Sugar Bear from the South Side. I think that's one of my partner's uncles. I could be wrong. His name might be Honey Bear.
Honey Bear.
Okay.
A Honey Bear from South Side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he's passed recently. Yeah, R.I.P. Yeah, not recently, but he
like
passed.
In the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
That's one of my partner's uncles. So there's not a Sugar Bear from F-Trey?
He may be speaking in Cali.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No one has answered the question. Long Beach or Fort Worth? How is a Crip a dog? Because I guess he's saying with Snoop Dogg from Long Beach, he's like, how is a Crip a dog? How is that?
It is.
It's a valid question, I guess.
I mean, a name is a name.
Right. Okay. Somebody named Eastside John said early in banging, people were using the names Dog and Loke on their names from L.A. It's an interview with a Compton Lime Hood Pyro on YouTube. His name is Rusty Loke. It ain't just Long Beach and Fort Worth.
That's right.
Wow, it's a blood named Rusty Loke.
Yeah, I'm just saying that it's names. That's just a name.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We put emphasis on stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's just a name.
Right. These LA, he got to be from LA. Them LA dudes be cool. This dude said, yeah, Rico, you got it. Hey, I appreciate it, but look, I can't do it without him. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it without him, especially this interview, bro. We would go to the white pool. This that same person who was talking about the 60s.
Okay.
We would go to the white pool, boys
The boys
club
club.
first, then it closed about 4. We walk abroad the street to white pool.
Yeah, right across the street.
Okay. I went to daycare by the park in 81, 82. So you must have been talking about the park at a certain point, and he just, I used to go to day. Is there a daycare right there?
Yeah,
That building right there.
Yeah, that's a daycare.
Wow.
Yeah, I went to that daycare.
Okay, really? Okay.
Yeah.
So has that park the park always been there? But like, was it like a heavy gang area?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's always been the park always been. It's always been something going on in the park.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So somebody said La Loma is by Dog City and the Grove and Hilltop. We all went to school together from Kirkpatrick to Washington Heights. We played sports together from Pee Wee to middle school. We would get on that ass on the field. Somebody, okay. Somebody else said, bro, that's Omarion on the thumbnail. I don't care what nobody say. Yeah. The original Pyrus are Bloods, which is in LA. A lot of people forget about 2Ps and B Paconia Pyru Bloods. So yeah, now they under here arguing about some LA stuff.
Oh, okay.
OG Percy has clearly said he was all about violence. Everybody wasn't on what he was on, and nobody said he was not doing that much Crip checking. It's just dudes that was not on Ferguson unit with that just can't believe he could have been that dude, or it could have been OG Percy. It's just the truth while he did his time. Some dudes just bang different on different levels. Some Crips are hustlers, and some are straight gangsters. Some are jackers, some just rep the set. Mm-hmm. Some didn't do drugs, some did.
Right.
So this is the part where I asked you about, was that checking in, did every Crip have to check in?
Right, yeah.
And you was kind of saying, hey, where I was, it wasn't quite like that.
Right.
The Pyrus and stuff like that. Were they in Stop 6 or Eastwood?
Stop 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And just because they was Pyrus, that didn't necessarily mean we into it. At a certain point, huh, it was, huh?
You know, like all Bloods.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It was that.
It was
so
just.
Have you ever? I heard a story. OG Percy got a real famous story that kind of went viral about how he kind of got caught out of bounds and got spared by. Do you know Benny Boy?
Yeah.
He got spared by Benny Boy. Have you ever got caught out of bounds like that?
Well, you know, I hung everywhere. I went everywhere, but for the most part, I know a lot of Bloods.
Right.
You know,
like on a personal level.
Yeah, you know. So, but they didn't trip on me. You know, if they did, we didn't trip. You know what I'm saying? We was probably on that same mission. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Doing what we was doing.
Right.
But nah, for the most part, nah.
Yeah. Okay. One thing that stood out to me about these comments, and I remember my pops kind of telling me a lesson about it. You said you was more so a hustler.
Mm-hmm.
So as far as the dude, he said there's like gangster Crips, there's hustler Crips, there's just repping the set. Which one would you say you fell under?
A gangster Crip.
Right.
Yeah, that was a gangster Crip.
Okay.
Yeah, because it was, you know what I'm saying. Like I say, it was about the money, but I go down through there too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying.
Yeah. And he said it honestly. He said I was always hustling. So
yeah.
He said, man, the hustling and the gang banging don't mix.
It didn't mix. Yeah, it wouldn't mix. So like the older cats, when we would come around or try to hang where they would hang in or go where they would go, they didn't like us coming around because they knew some trouble was coming with us.
Yeah.
And so every time they see us, they would like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Here they come, or type shit. You know what I'm saying? So
it's funny, the same shit I be doing now. Like,
right.
Like, oh man, I gotta go.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta go, fool, because somebody finna get hurt.
Yeah, right. So that's what, you know, and it took us to get older to understand that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, for the most part, it didn't mix because when you banging, you full banging, it ain't no time to try to get at no money because it's on. You know what I'm saying? That especially if it's a war, it's on. So it ain't time to get at no money. You can get caught slipping that way. So if you bang, you just got to be full banging. So
you gotta kind of be in that mindset,
right,
all the time.
Right.
So how did you try to make it work?
It was just kind of natural. It was just kind of natural.
Because I noticed you said you be everywhere.
Yeah, it was just kind of natural with me. because we stayed a lot of places, so I knew a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I went to school with different people. You know what I'm saying? So, and it wasn't no bad. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was all love.
So you could be making a play and stop 6.
Right.
And they know like, oh, here this is one of the Crip niggas.
Right. But
oh, that's.
But if they don't know me though, you know, they may go there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what came with that though.
Yeah.
Type, but you
Yeah,
know, I wasn't no bad motherfucker. I'm just saying.
Right.
Well, yeah, nah. Yeah, I mean, I played it safe, and I ain't big dicking them or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I slide. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Yeah. Be slow. Go do your business and get on.
Right.
Yeah. So that's how you never got caught out.
Right.
I was talking to you and another one of my cousins at Uncle Bush's funeral, and he said that y'all had something special coming for the city, or not for the city, mostly for the North Side.
Yeah.
Where he said y'all gonna try to put y'all resources together and get behind some of them artists on the North Side.
Yeah.
Yeah. So who y'all looking at?
My son for sure.
Yeah. For sure.
But it's some more little homies over there that's rapping. BSC, them little niggas, he rap. We got some little homies over there, man. They need to be heard. They got something to say. Yeah, we gonna try to just push it because, you know what I'm saying, we got to try to do something, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Try to get them boys out the streets, man. Let them see it's something different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. One thing I like about when we talk, me and you, is, of course, you got your past, but your conversation is mostly always redemption.
Yeah.
Like, almost in a way fixing what you might have perceived that you messed up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I salute you for that. Like, I salute you for that. And this is the start of it. This is the start of, giving back to a community that people might have said you took from at one point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, as far as the state of the North Side now, man, at my uncle's funeral, bro, it hit me like all my cousins that grew up on the North Side. Every single person that walked by, dapped them up.
Right.
And I'm like, damn, everybody on the North Side know each other.
Right.
So, as far as the state of the North Side, where would you say the North Side is right now as a community?
It's getting back to where it's supposed to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's getting back to where it's supposed to be.
Yeah. What's that? What may have changed that you like that make you say like, oh, it's getting back?
The togetherness. You know what I'm saying? Like, wanting to be together or wanting to see each other and be around each other. At one while it was just everybody was just doing what they was doing, but now it's like, nah, we got to get it back right. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody on the same mind frame, like thinking the same, like we the only neighborhood like where we ain't sticking together or even like pushing us, pushing our little homies, or either somebody older. I think we the only community that ain't on that, but we getting there. Yeah, we getting there.
Nah, for sure, man. I'm gonna wrap it up right there, but I'm gonna say this: when I started this channel, like my mindset was, okay, the '90s OG Crip and Blood thing, every other side kind of got they limelight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I always felt like, man, the North Side is almost like an island because, like, nobody talk about the North Side.
Right.
Nobody, you know what I'm saying? It's like an island.
Yeah.
But me, with both sides of my family being from the North Side, I always knew. And used to even watch some of this stuff like, man, why don't nobody talk about the North Side?
Right.
But when we did that for the first series of interviews, bro, the North Side rock with me so hard now. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if they would recognize me by face, but like, it's crazy. Like on Facebook, in the comments, like the North Side rock with me tough. So thank you, bro. For real. Like, thank you, cause it's cause of you. You know what I'm saying? It's cause of how they rock with you.
No, it ain't cause how they rock with me, nigga.
Yeah.
You already got it. It's in your blood, nigga. Your daddy, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah,
all that play a part. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah, for real. I kind of figured too. My last name might help a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They know who you was before you even knew who they were.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, for sure, man. OG Lil Dogg, we gotta get you back in here next week. Cause this was the icebreaker. It's been a minute, but now I want to get you back on the current events in hip hop.
Yeah.
You know what you think about this rapper doing this and all the like we was doing.
That's a bet. That's a bet.
So man, we signing out, man. One love.
Already.